All right, now as we track all the developments on this front, the brothers are absconding. We're given to understand that they are in Phuket. It's also important to perhaps map out this entire journey that they must have taken. We're trying to connect the dots here and give you a clearer picture of what could have transpired that night. As I mentioned earlier, the fire engulfed the club at around 12:04 a.m. These are the two brothers, Saurabh and Gaurav Luthra. These are the brothers who are absconding. They reached the Delhi airport at around 2:30 a.m. That is on the night of 7th of December. Early morning, you could say, intervening night of the 6th and the 7th of December. Then 5:30 a.m. is when they take a flight from Delhi, an Indigo flight to Phuket. We're given to understand that's where they are right now, and a lookout notice is out for the both of them. There's a third involved as well. The brothers reached Phuket at around 10 a.m. from that 5:30 a.m. flight that they took from Delhi. At around 10 a.m. they were in Phuket. So this was that same night, hours after the fire broke out. Saurabh Luthra then also posted a message on Instagram on this tragedy that took place at one of their properties. Talk about insult to injury. He said this: the management expresses profound grief and is deeply shaken by the tragic loss of lives resulting from the unfortunate incident at Birch. Now, this is the message that he posted. However, they are still absconding. So to get in touch with them, that is going to be a Herculean task as well. But this is the journey that they undertook right after the fire engulfed Birch by Romeo Lane, where 25 people lost their lives. And this is the message that they then posted on Instagram after they'd already reached Phuket. Now, let me just go back to Anvit. Anvit, we've obviously tried to connect the dots here, see what really must have gone on. Now, that message, it's really, adding insult to injury here. The brothers are absconding. Do you think this seems to be somewhat an inside job? Because they, of course, immediately after the fire broke out, they fled.
See, it's only once they're arrested and people related to them are questioned, it would be clear that whether there was an insider hand on alerting them beforehand, when this incident took place. And that is for now, that is Goa Police's mandate, and they are looking into this case. So when these brothers have fled, their family members, relatives, and staff will be questioned, and it will be then clear whether they had any tip-off from anyone that such an incident has taken place. If they were brazen, flouting of rules, flouting of fire safety norms, and they knew that they would come under the stern radar of law enforcement agencies. Probably that is the reason what made them take this step and flee out of the country, to escape the law enforcement jurisdiction. So it will depend on detailed investigation by the fire department and the police in Goa, as to also on the forensics department, to find out that what kind of blaze it was, what sparked it, whether it was a normal short circuit that led to it, or whether it was a sabotage. Also, whether proper fire safety measurements were taken, measures were taken, and were there adequate equipment that are basic mandate equipment that are required for to run such a place.
All right.
So if those measures were not there, then stern action certainly will be taken, not just there, but also on their other outlets, like one we are standing here out in civil lines in New Delhi.
Right, and we do stay on with us. We also have Deepak live with us from Luthra Brothers, Delhi residents were given to understand. Deepak ji, आपकी किसी से वहाँ पे बात हुई है? क्या हुआ है यहाँ पे?
देखिए, अभी तक कोई बात यहाँ पर आस पड़ोस के लोग बात नहीं कर रहे हैं। जिस जगह पर मैं खड़ा हूँ, ये पूरी जो पीछे की बिल्डिंग आपको दिखाई दे रही है, ये बिल्डिंग जो यहाँ पर गोवा के क्लब मालिक गौरव लूथरा और सौरभ लूथरा की है, और इस पूरी बिल्डिंग को आप देखेंगे बिल्कुल आलीशान ये बिल्डिंग है। और सबसे अहम चीज़ ये कि यहाँ पर गोवा पुलिस एक दिन पहले पहुँची थी, और गोवा पुलिस ने पहुँचकर यहाँ पर पूछताछ करने की कोशिश की थी, लेकिन आज इस घर में कोई भी नहीं है, बात करने के लिए कोई तैयार नहीं है। और सबसे अहम चीज़ ये कि गोवा पुलिस जब यहाँ पर पहुँची थी तो यहाँ दोनों भाई नहीं मिले थे, क्योंकि दोनों फुकेट भाग चुके हैं, और ये दोनों हादसे के अगले दिन सुबह की 5:30 बजे की फ्लाइट लेकर यहाँ से गोवा से फरार हुए थे। अब पुलिस का कहना है कि गोवा पुलिस जो यहाँ पर है, दिल्ली में भी 4 से 5 लोकेशन पर गोवा पुलिस है, क्योंकि एक दिन पहले यहाँ पर उस शख्स को गिरफ्तार किया गया था जो भरत था, जिसको ट्रांजिट रिमांड में गोवा ले जाया गया है। उससे पूछताछ की जाएगी, क्योंकि वो पूरी इस रोमियो लेन की उस पूरी चेन को जो है ऑपरेशंस को देखता है, और इसीलिए यहाँ पर उससे पूछताछ काफ़ी अहम होगी। और दूसरा ये कि कितने लोग यहाँ पर रहते थे, कितने लोगों को यहाँ पर की ऑपरेशंस की जिम्मेदारी दी गई थी, ये सारी जानकारियाँ भरत सिंह नाम के उस शख्स से यहाँ पर जुटाई जाएगी। और गोवा के इन दोनों ओनर को काफ़ी समय तक कोशिश की गई थी कि कांटेक्ट पर रखा जाए, लेकिन उन्होंने अपने फ़ोन बंद कर दिए हैं। फुकेट भाग चुके हैं और सबसे अहम चीज़ ये कि फुकेट भागने के अलावा ये एक दिन पहले ही उसका सौरभ लूथरा का एक सोशल मीडिया के ज़रिए यहाँ पर जवाब मिला था सोशल मीडिया के ज़रिए कि वो क्या कह रहा है, उसने अपना दुख जताया। लेकिन यहाँ पर जब पुलिस को ज़रूरत थी कि वो यहाँ पर सामने आए, लेकिन दोनों सामने आने के बजाय इतने बड़े हादसे के बाद फरार हो गए। तो फिलहाल गोवा पुलिस दिल्ली में भी कई जगह पर है, कोशिश की जा रही है कि कुछ और लोग इस नेटवर्क के जोड़े जा सकें।
जी, सो आप कह रहे हैं भरत सिंह है जो ऑपरेशंस ओवरसी कर रहे थे दिल्ली के, राइट?
जी।
All right. Now, Anvit, let me just come back to you on that as well. Of course, nobody at the residence, also no one there at the headquarters where Ankur was bringing us the ground report from. The two brothers are absconding. Really, what seems to be at play here? All right. All right, I believe we'll try and get Anvit back on line with us. Of course, we'll continue to track all developments closely on that front.